Hey everybody, John, Contract Diagnostics again. I hope you're having a great day, and with everything going on out there with artificial intelligence, I wanted to shoot a small little segment on artificial intelligence and what it's going to mean for healthcare. Now, I'm sure everyone out there has kind of thought through what artificial intelligence could mean, both for your personal life, for your relationships, what it means for your kids if you have them. I have a 10 and an 8-year-old, so of course I think through those things as well. I also think how it can make my life easier. But of course I think about my job, and we'll do some future episodes on artificial intelligence and contracts and reviewing and everything else. It's super exciting what we're seeing. But as far as physician work goes, some of the things that are being predicted and that I think make sense when it looks at artificial intelligence and in healthcare, what's going to change? Well, I don't believe that we're going to have robots. You don't drop off and a robot takes care of your procedure or your surgery. But there are a lot of places that artificial intelligence will transform medicine. I think everyone's seen models for radiology on how fast the machines can read, how they don't need breaks, the accuracy of the machines. So I think radiology there's been some great promise shown in terms of radiology and what I think artificial intelligence will do for reading MRIs, for having, maybe a certain level of accuracy on diagnostics, but of course, if you're going to do interventions, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. So whether it'll have the radiologist job be easier and smoother, whether it'll take some of the easier scans to read, I'm not quite sure, but I think radiology will be impacted similar to pathology, right? Could we have something that can analyze and review some of these basic slides that a pathologist might do routinely on a daily basis? Anesthesia is also something that could be impacted by artificial intelligence. Not necessarily the administration, but some of the monitoring during the case. So anesthesia could be impacted as well as primary care. And again, I'm talking about impacted not in a negative way, but maybe in a positive way as well, or an efficiency way. And we'll talk later on about models for admin and for dictation and for chart recognition and everything else at a future date. But primary care is also one of those things. I think we'll have a lot of at-home things. I think primary care physicians will be able to focus more on holistic health and not managing the day-to-day problems that people have. I think maybe certain acute things like an ear infection or maybe a small fever might be diagnosed in a much simpler way by an algorithm. And then maybe a physician would look over the chart and then prescribe the right course of therapy, whether that's coming to the office to see me or whether it's doing something different. But I think primary care, you'll get maybe more customized treatment plans. I think chronic conditions might be managed a little bit differently than they are right now in a more efficient way, which I think is better for the physician seeing and being able to provide more services to more patients and more patients having access to great care. And I think psychiatry will also be impacted, maybe diagnosing, monitoring through algorithmic tools. Again, depending on how these things are programmed, that could be a benefit as well, but not necessarily curing somebody or working with somebody to get better, but maybe helping more accurately diagnose somebody with a psychiatric disorder. I think there's lots of other ways that we'll see artificial intelligence impact healthcare. If you have any ideas on what might impact your specialty regarding technology and artificial intelligence, send it on in. We'd love to hear from you. You know how to get a hold of us. I know that we're going to have a lot more information coming out on artificial intelligence in the future because it's a race out there and things are changing so often. And stay tuned for another episode where we talk about a contract review with a computer. So until next time, thanks for joining.